It's like 2 in the morning. I get 2 loads a shift, maybe 3. Each one takes about an hour to unload. That's an hour. And that's where I'm building this. Sitting here waiting while my truck is running. I got some time before my next move. Most people would scroll. I started using this time to write, plan, and figure things out. Because I don't really have extra time like that. I work 1 a.m. to 1 p.m. And by the time I'm done, I'm tired. And 12:30 a.m. comes around fast. So if I don't use that time in between, sometimes nothing gets built. And the same thing goes for the money. Most advice will tell you, get the money first. Loan, credit, investors. I looked into that. I thought about taking a loan just to speed everything up. Because yeah, it would help. I could move faster. I could buy more. I can do more up front. But then I really sat down with it. If I took out a loan, let's say $10,000, right now, business loans are around 10 to 14%. So on the low end, that'd be about $1,000 in interest a year. And on the high end, that'd be about $1,400. So now, before I even build anything real, I already owe $11,000 to $11,400. And that is not optional. That is every month. That is pressure. That means the business has to make that money back first, just to break even. Not profit, not growth, just getting back to zero. And once I really understood that, it changed how I decided and looked at everything. Because now, you're not just building something, you're chasing the money. Every decision starts getting rushed. You're thinking about payments instead of thinking about what you're actually creating. So I went the other route. Every check, I take a small amount, sometimes $25, sometimes a little more, depending on the week, and I move it into the business. That's it. No big play. No, I went all in. Just consistent. And over time, that starts to turn into something. 1 week pays for a tool. Next week covers editing. Next week goes into the website. Then you look up and you actually have something built. It's not perfect, but it's real. And the good part is, I don't owe anybody. No payments, no interest, no deadlines forcing me to rush something that is not ready. I can actually sit with decisions, think through what I'm building, and fix things before I scale them. But the downside is real too. It's slow. There's no big jump, no overnight change. Some weeks feel like nothing is happening. And you have to stay locked in even when it feels like that. But I'd rather move slow than build something that is already in debt. Especially right now when money isn't cheap. And for me, this isn't about starting a business. It's about building a media company. That means I'm building something that tells stories. And stories that matter more than people think. They shape what people see, what people remember, what people even know exists. Because when you look at something like Victor Glover, that should be everywhere. It should feel big. But that's not what's being pushed like that. And that's what you start realizing. It's not always about what exists. It's about how it gets seen. So if I'm building something like that, something that tells stories like that, then ownership matters. And how it's built matters. Who controls it matters. That's why I'm not rushing it. That's why I'm not taking shortcuts on the front end. Because I'm not just trying to make something. I'm trying to build something I actually own. That's really it. Just building it. Piece by piece.